Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another review video in my little review series here where I review the 100 most expensive trading robots on the MQL5 market and the 100 cheapest ones, and then we compare them all and see which robot is the best one. So far we've only reviewed the cheapest one, but in this video we will be reviewing the most expensive one on the list, which is the DYJ Withdrawal Plan, which has a price tag of $12,500 but only an MQL5 rating of 3.33. So we'll see what that's all about in a second. Let's get into it. So let's copy the name here and go over to the MQL5 market and search for the robot. Here we have it. You see $12,500. Also remember guys that you can find the link to the list in the description of the video so you can follow along. First thing we see here is that it was last updated on the 22nd of August, which is not too long ago, so that's nice. It was released on the 8th of March 2023, so that's like a little more than 6 months ago. It was created by a Daying Chow, and it has 3 reviews, so that's a little bit better, but the overall rating is only 3.33, so that's not super great. We have a massive description here, and I see that we have a price tag of 12,500, but then you can rent it for a month for $75. So to me that seems like a marketing scheme, to draw people in with the high price tag and then try to make people rent it for a monthly fee instead. So yeah, I don't particularly like this, and I think I'll therefore give it a marketing score of 0.2. I think this is kind of cheesy at best and scammy at worst. It's not the worst kind of marketing I've seen on this platform, but it's definitely not great. Okay, so let's take a look at the pictures. Oh, we actually have a video as well. Nice. So I'm gonna watch that while not recording, but I will take it into consideration for my rating of the pictures and videos. If you want to watch it, I would suggest that you open the MQL5 market and find the trading robot yourself, or go to the link in the description and watch the video. I'm just gonna look at the pictures now. So here we have a picture of some backtesting results. We have an initial deposit of $100 and $970,000 in withdrawals. That seems very unrealistic, but this could be over a very long period of time. It does not specify the period here. Oh wait, actually, never mind, it does. This was over a year, so that is extremely unlikely to be true. We do see a balance drawdown of 32% and an equity drawdown of 51%, so that is definitely not great. Yeah, these backtesting results look pretty much like a marketing ploy more than anything realistic. You see how they're trying to highlight the 0.87% balance drawdown here. Yeah, Seems very scammy. And we have a picture of some daily withdrawals or something like that. Um, yeah, I don't really care too much about that. When we have some more detailed backtest results, again, you see how they're trying to highlight these numbers instead of the actual relative drawdown. Uh, yeah, this is not boding well for the picture and video score. Then we have an equity curve here, which looks extremely unrealistic. Another equity curve for another index. At least we see a little bit of drawdown here. I mean, I guess that's better, but still looks very unrealistic. Yeah, you see $100 into 500,000 over a year period. I mean, that's just not realistic. But I guess we'll see when we get into the testing. Maybe, maybe this $12,500 robot is just that good, right? um, we have, yeah, we just a bunch of more unrealistic backtesting results. So after having watched the video as well, I think I'll give it a total video slash picture rating of 2 because the video was very bad as well. It was literally just a video showcasing some trading in the strategy tester. There was no sound, there was no real tutorial of how to set up the trading robot or anything like that. It was just, yeah, it was just a bunch of text on a notepad with the strategy tester running in the background. So, yeah, I think I'll just give it a 2 out of 5 because the pictures were certainly not very convincing either. More like marketing than actual realistic results. So, yeah. Okay, so let's hop into a deep dive of the description here, which is quite long. We can see that it does features a stop loss, they say. It does have grid spacing. Um, it has martingale layout model. It has a game mode. I have no idea what that is. Um, we do have some suggestions of what is required to run each of the different input settings, so that's nice. We do have some links for some set files here, it looks like. This is for a blog post. Yeah, then we do see here that it can trade multiple different symbols on any broker, they say, so that's nice. We do have some input settings here, which looks very confusing and not very structured at all. So yeah. Overall, I think the description is decent because it does have all the information that you kind of want from a description, but it is just a little confusing because it's very long and not very well put together. And the links for the set files are a little bit annoying because it just says link, so you don't really know what it is unless you actually mouse over. And the input settings here are just kind of useless because it's so unstructured that it's really hard to read. But yeah, I think a 3 out of 5 is fair for the description rating because it does have the things that we are looking for in the description, but it is not really that great. Okay, so let's hop over to the MetaTrader 5 platform and look into the input settings and the setup of the trading robot. So to find the trading robot, you just go up here to the MQL5 market in the MetaTrader platform, go to experts, search, copy paste, and here you have it, 12,500. Then we just press download demo here. I've already downloaded it, so I'm ready to go. But then when you've downloaded the demo, you just go to the strategy tester, press Ctrl R to open the strategy tester. Then we go up here to market, find it here. There we have it, DYJ Withdrawal Plan. And then let's take a look at the input settings here. So we definitely have a lot of input settings, it looks like. Yeah, holy moly, there's a lot of input settings here. Yeah, this is definitely too many input settings. I mean, you would literally have to be an expert on this trading robot to understand any of this. Especially since the input section of the description was not very useful. So I think the only saving grace here is that they did include set files in the description, which we can use to import settings directly into the MetaTrader platform. But I think I will give it a 2 out of 5 on the input overview rating, because this is just too confusing. Even for me, yeah. But the only reason why it's not getting a 1 out of 5 is because they did include a bunch of set files that you can use, and they did specify which set files was for which currency pairs and for different indices and all that stuff. So that is something. Okay, so let's see if we can actually try and test this trading robot. For this, I'm gonna be using the Euro US dollar, and we're gonna be using a 1 minute time frame, I think, because that's what he used in the video, so I think that's safe to do. The description did not mention anything about any specific time frame to use, but I think I'm just gonna be going with that. And then we head over to the input settings here, and then I'll be using this set file here, so I'm going to download that, because it says here that for your US dollar you just have to change the symbol from gold to your US dollar to use this set file. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna load this set file here, and now it has been loaded. You can see it says gold as the major pair here. We're just gonna change that to US dollar because that's what it says in the description, and then let's try and open it in visual mode to see the strategy in action. Okay, so let's see, we have a command prompt here showing profit and loss for each individual symbol. That's kind of nice, but I'm not seeing any trades so far, which is not a super great sign. So let's give it a little bit. Okay, so it has now been running for 10 days and there's not been a single trade so far. So I think something is definitely wrong. So I'm gonna try to look into that and then I'll be right back. Okay, so it's been over an hour now. I've been trying to make this trading robot work, but I simply have not been able to make it take a single trade. As you can see, it's just a line, and there's nothing here. I've tried all the different set files. I've tried different symbols. I've tried different markets. I've tried different time period or time frames. Nothing has worked. I even tried changing some of the input settings that I thought might be causing this issue, but I have not been able to make it trade at all, so that really sucks. um, yeah, that's a bummer, and I guess that definitely means that this trading robot is getting a 0 out of 5 rating in testing and also a 0 out of 10 rating in performance, because I simply have not been able to either test it nor been able to verify any of the results. So that really sucks, and I'm sorry that I've kind of wasted your time, and I'm sorry that I've wasted my own time. Um, Especially because I was really excited about testing this uh, training robot, as it was the most expensive one on the list. But hey, I guess on the bright side, at least none of us paid any money to use this trading robot, right? So I guess that is one good thing about these review videos, that we at least get to review the trading robots before we actually go and buy them. So yeah, I guess it's just on to the next ones, and yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for another 2 reviews, hopefully. So take care and bye bye.